The Chuckle Hut is filmed in front of a live studio audience. Be wary. Hello. Welcome to the second and...
What's up?
Welcome to the second and final Chuckle Hut comedy experience. We are very proud to announce the enormous success of our first show, and we'll be taking a significant amount of time during this show to address the various concerns and feedback raised over that to produce a more universal and comedic, funny experience for all potential viewers of the Chuckle Hut at home and thank you at home and at home and as we prefer in person, because in person they you just get to your experience is elevated to a whole new level, because you are fully captured, and that is really where the Chuckle Hut shines most. So if you are watching this, that means the Chuckle Hut has disbanded, and that is very unfortunate for you, because you'll never get to see a glorious Chuckle Hut performance live. But for our audience here today,
Yeah! Yeah! Woo!
okay, you can stop now. For our audience here today, they are most fortunate, for they can see the Chuckle Hut in all of its glory. Now, before we begin our final and most grandiose, effective, appealing set, we would like to address a controversy surrounding a potential thief of the Chuckle Hut's ideology and comedic presentation. Please stand by for the following presentation. Yes. So, as some Chuckle Hut employees have discovered, a website known as fart.com, which presents itself as a seemingly innocent and lighthearted website, is actually not only stealing the Chuckle Hut's very foundation for its own gain, but also is committing a far deeper offense. This is truly disturbing and needs to be addressed by us as... Yeah. So, this is the official Chuckle Hut condemnation of fart.com and its operations. This is where we believe they belong. If you are
You know
unfamiliar,
that place?
please hold all comments till the end of the presentation. This is not a comedic segment. So when you go to the website, it presents itself as a simple source of humor and nothing more. It is actually quite a clever acronym, fart, funny, and ridiculous things. But once you look further, you will start to see some similarities between fart and the Chuckle Hut. For one, they categorize and organize their jokes much similarly to ours, as you can see on the left. Their jokes are categorized by type, and that is most certainly our idea, as it bears a striking resemblance to how we organize our shows, as any dedicated Chuckle Hut fan would know. And moreover, our type of humor, which is founded on being simple, understandable by all, and a little absurd, is basically all of the jokes found on this website. So, for example, the three listed: cruel and oppressive ant joke, calm and composed ant, and ant that goes from evil to good joke. All of those are jokes that would most certainly be told on the Chuckle Hut, and only the Chuckle Hut, and yet they have been virtually plagiarized in spirit from the Chuckle Hut's ethos. Please hold all comments till the end of the serious segment. So, this is bad enough, but perhaps it could be excused. Perhaps it is simply a well-meaning organization meaning to bring the wonders of the Chuckle Hut best experienced in person and secondarily through video. Perhaps it's meant to just bring it to the web, a more approachable and easily digestible format. But it is clear that this is a malicious operation when you look at this next point. So I go onto the website one day before today, yesterday, if you will. And it lists a joke of the day on the front page and says new joke in 2 hours. So I go to bed, excitedly awaiting the next joke to see what this Chuckle Hut imitation has in store. And I wake up and I go there. And it's the same joke. It's the same joke. Now it says 8 hours for a new joke. Lying is a sin. Fart.com. Clearly, this is such a evil, fundamentally evil operation that is meant to take what the Chuckle Hut has invented and bastardize its most fundamental elements into something that it can use for its own gain, while abandoning the honesty and relatability that we so treasure. So, we at the Chuckle Hut have written a letter to the owners of Fart.com, and we have emailed it to them, and they will read it. I will read it right now. Dear owners of Fart.com, you are sick. You are sick in the head. How inconceivably twisted do you have to be to take such an innocuous, universally enjoyable style of comedy from our humble institution, the Chuckle Hut, and bastardize it to such a degree as exhibited, creating the most depraved and sinful heap of uninspired garbage since Andy War's conniving commercialization of art? Destroy the website. Let the guilt of your soulless, stolen interpretation of comedy weigh upon you until it snaps your spine in two. Love, the Chuckle Hut. This has been emailed to the runners, the operators of fart.com, and if they do not comply, and if the site is not taken down by the end of this set, I will be shooting myself in the head. So, that is the end of the serious segment. Joy is now allowed in the audience. It is so lovely to see an audience that is so respectfully holding in noises until the Chuckle Hut is until we are finished with our serious segment. Because as you know, we at the Chuckle Hut take the Chuckle Hut. We take audience participation very seriously. Our jokes are nothing without the audience. And the jokes would not be as they are without the audience. The audience creates the jokes themselves through their participation or lack thereof. So we thank you. Now, before we get started with the comedy experience as was advertised, I would like to take a moment to answer a few frequently asked questions about the Chuckle Hut, its operations, and respond to some criticisms. The most common complaint we got about the first and most popular Chuckle Hut set was that it was simply too inaccessible. Its mechanisms of comedy too complicated for most viewers. They found enjoyment in it, but they didn't really connect with it on a deep level as we intend. So we will be dedicating
exploiting of the audience.
So, to our loyal and unquestioning fans, we will listen and we will take a lot more time to explain the jokes found in the Chuckle Hut. We will explain them much more thoroughly and with more precision, to make sure that nobody is lost along the way and that all can connect with our wonderful humor. And next on the list of frequently... So the next most frequently asked question was, how are we so funny? I don't know. And the next most frequently asked question was some confusion about Larry's segment. Now, I feel it necessary to mention that we at the Chuckle Hut had very little control over what Larry did. As was mentioned, he is simply a creative partner of the Chuckle Hut and has no true association with it, so we did not know what he would say. We feel it necessary to reassure the audience that there are no little green men posing as government officials, and that you certainly should not kill any government officials. That would be bad.
What about Ronald Reagan?
The next most frequently asked question was, Why were there not more jokes? Please. We are attempting to make the audience feel more at home. So, if the audience feels the need to interrupt as they just did, I must ask why, and I must ask how we can rectify it for the audience being bored and feeling the need to interject is antithetical to the Chuckle Hut, where the audience is everything. So I ask you, dear members of the audience, what's wrong?
Why aren't you talking about that thing Larry did to that cat?
I do not know what a cat is.
Never mind.
Thought so. Well, if there are no true qualms, I will continue, and I will assume that all of the interjections thus far have only been to enhance the jokes that will happen soon enough. Now, finally, it is lovely to look out and see such a massive crowd of people and such a bright light bulb. It is lovely. Now, are there any more questions? Not ones that were asked of the first set, but that people have now in the audience about what is to come in this set. What would you like to see in this set, in this show at the Chuckle Hut? What do you want?
Little green man jokes?
If we were to do that, we would be lying. And lying is a sin. We will not sink as low as those deviants at fart.com.
Will Larry be on this time?
I do not know who Larry is.
The creative Peter partner.
I do not know who Creative Peter is. Yes, I do. My apologies. My apologies. Sorry, I just get a little bit riled up, in maintaining a character so amenable to the audience, as the Chuckle Hut demands, when really I am not much one for audience participation, and I think that it much spoils the art of humor. But that is beside the point, because that is not who I am on the stage at the Chuckle Hut. So
Why
it
are you
does not
looking
matter.
back there? What's back there? Little green man?
You make me sick. You know that. You make me sick. You make me sick. I come up here. Do you know how many? Do you know how hard I've worked? A grueling long 3 months to get where I am. And I've been so generous to show all of you the wonders of universal comedy, to bring you into my world, to show you the wonderful, all-encompassing experience that comedy can be. And you do this? You bring up such awful, nonsensical, awful, evil things at my show when I am trying to do nothing but invoke audience participation? Are you sick? Is this funny to you? Is this what real humor is to you? Watching a man suffer on stage? Our next segment will be... Our next segment... Not really. Before the first segment of the comedy show, which is to be the comedy section, we want to have a musical tribute to the people of the Chuckle Hut, those who still believe in its ideals and those who are not disruptive to it. This is a solemn song of appreciation. A song of appreciation for the true Chuckle Hut fans. Shut up! Shut the fuck up! Shut up! And that is the end of the musical tribute to the true Chuckle Hut fans. Thank you very much. It's lovely to see that the audience still truly does care about the Chuckle Hut and its platform, what it believes in, and wants to be a part of it. That's really beautiful. That's really beautiful. This will be the musical interlude. That was the musical interlude. Does the audience, now, in true Chuckle Hut fashion, there has been no planned particular jokes. We always work off of the audience to make sure that the audience feels included, to give them a unique experience only they could make and they could not get anywhere else. So what jokes does the audience want to see?
Nirvana joke.
Okay. Hello, my name is Nirvana. Thank you very much. God, I love this job. This position, which I'm very privileged to be in, to provide all of you with the unique Chuckle Hut humor. What else? What else can I do, guys?
Can you make a joke about molasses?
No. What else? What else, guys? What can I do?
Can you make a joke about World War II?
That's probably what it sounded like in World War II. Thank you, of course. I am so glad that the audience is enjoying their jokes. Yes, that's right, their jokes. They are doing this. It is their creation, and I wouldn't have it without, and we wouldn't have it without them. Thank you. What else? What else does the lovely audience at the Chuckle Hut want from the Chuckle Hut?
Can you give me a Beatles joke? I like the Beatles, the guys that look stupid.
So, this is going to be a real classic Chuckle Hut style joke. The audience should really like this one. So,
Whoa!
let's say you're on a street corner somewhere, and you look to your left, and what is it but a lemon stand? There's lemons being sold at this lemon stand on the not on the street, which is viewable from the street corner which you are standing on. And you go, shit. I mean, wow. Those are some lemons. I would like to pause the joke to apologize for my profane language. As the Chuckle Hut intends to be universally appealing, that should not have happened, and I apologize. I will now restart the joke.
From that.
Yes, I am very sorry. I will now restart the joke. So let's say that you are on a street corner, and from this street corner, there is a lemon stand positioned on a nearby street which you can view from the street corner, and you go, wow, I'd like a lemon. And then you turn around, and there he is, the one and only John Lennon, the guy from the Beatles. So you go,
A fat beetle.
so you go, wow. One could say that this is a sort of John Lennon type situation. The joke is that there's a lemon stand and a John Lennon, and John Lennon's last name sounds a little bit like the... I am not finished. It sounds a little bit like the John... Or it sounds a little bit like the fruit lemon, which is being sold at that stand, visible from the street corner. And then two gunshots ring out. John Lemon is dead. And you can't buy any more lemons. You see, the joke was there that the guy at the lemon stand was the one who was killed, not John Lennon, who you would expect to be killed, because that's where he was killed, like that, with those noises. Thank you. That was the end of the first joke. I don't know if I made it clear or not. I am very sorry if I did. This was the first joke of the first comedy segment. We have our comedy program listed up there. We do. That is our comedy program. That is our comedy program, and that was the first joke of the first segment. I don't believe I made it clear that we transitioned to the first segment. I'm so sorry. That is not what I wanted. I didn't want to do that because, as I said earlier, I want to make the Chuckle Hut experience. We at the Chuckle Hut want to make the Chuckle Hut as universal as possible, and part of that is being impersonal and speaking as a collective to emphasize audience participation, which I have failed to do numerous times. I'm very sorry, and I have also...
This has mildly inconvenienced me!
Which I am very sorry for, audience member. I'm very sorry. I wish to make amends. How can I make amends to the audience? How can I...
You should tell one of them blood and iron jokes. We seen your blood and iron edit.
Do you think... Let me ask you this. Do you think that you're funny, stalking and harassing me like this? I know who you are. I see you in the audience there. No matter how you attempt to conceal your presence, I see you. Do you think you're funny? Knowing every little thing about me, using it to scare me and harass me, tailor insults specifically to me, tailor bickery, and a bunch of banter just to annoy me as much as you can. Do you think that's funny? Do you think what you're doing is funny? And here you go with the fucking sound effects. You're at the first Chuckle Hut show, too. Why are you following me? Why? Huh? Why?
What was that? I had my AirPods in. I can't hear you.
Ever since the Chuckle Hut was founded, we've wanted to do nothing but make people laugh and be entertained and understand that comedy unifies us all. Why do you go against that?
Can you tell the jokes already, man? I paid $2 for admission here.
Do you want to hear a joke? Do you want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
Okay. So, this guy. So there's this comedy show, okay? This comedy show. An innocent comedy. Pardon? Pardon?
Is it this one?
No, this is simply a joke. This is not real, if you couldn't tell.
Continue.
Okay. Hold on, I'm thirsty. Okay. So there's this comedy show. And all it wants to do is be as funny as possible. And it wants to tell people that maybe everything's not so bad. Maybe they can just enjoy a humorous experience. Maybe they can be changed by it. Maybe they can be changed by it. Maybe they can be immersed in a comedic experience and remember that it unifies people and the world's not so bad. And then let's say that there's this guy or gaggle of people, it is not known and it's not important, who follows that person around through all of their creative pursuits, the founder of this organization or some sort of important figure in the organization. It's not important. Let's say that they do that, and they go to every show and they try to ruin it by being nonsensical, playing nonsensical noises out of their phone and shouting nonsensical comments. And let's say that this person is also a crazed stalker, and they know everything about this performer, this person in the organization, and they have spent and they know everything so that they can be as annoying as possible and be as much of a detriment to this innocent objective as possible for no reason at all. For no reason. For no stated reason. That's pretty funny, isn't it? Doesn't make any sense. Right? Right? Oh, now you want to be quiet. Now you want to be quiet. Now you want to keep your little comments to yourself. I see how it is. I see how it is. I can't win with you, can you? I can't win. I'm always going to be the fool that you're making fun of because, oh, look at me, I'm on the stage making a fool of myself. I'm trying to make the world a better place, but that makes me look like a fool to you, so I just can't win. You'll just keep being a fool. What am I to do with this? What am I to do? What do I do to appease you, to make you stop following the Chuckle Hut? What does the Chuckle Hut have to do as an organization?
Funeral.
Oh. You're stealing our jokes now, too! Huh? Speak!
chicken I got from the bar. So good.
Ow! That was a good one. Do you wanna come up on the stage? You wanna come up on the stage and tell more? You wanna tell more jokes? Do you?
I'm okay.
Oh. So now that I'm giving you the opportunity, you're just staying silent, huh? You're just enjoying the show that you're making. You know, maybe I've been looking at this all wrong. Maybe it really is just a demonstration of the Chuckle Hut's mission success. That we have such a dedicated dedicated group of fans who love to make the shows funnier to them. And I'm sure to everyone else too. After all, what's more universal than a little oaf on stage, making themselves look a fool? But maybe the oaf doesn't want to be a fool. Maybe they just want to be part of the fun too, equal to everyone else. Like the Chuckle Hut mission, everyone, as they say, as the Chuckle Hut says, everyone is equal under the Chuckle Hut's roof. Okay? Everyone gets equal participation, and nobody is made the subject of jokes who doesn't want to be. But that is what the audience is doing to me, so maybe the Chuckle Hut's wrong. What do you think?
I'm gonna go take a piss.
You know, I've grown real sick and tired. And I'm starting my belief in the Chuckle Hut mission. Welcome back. I'm starting to get real tired of people. And I think that the Chuckle Hut mission, I'm starting to lose faith in the Chuckle Hut's mission and belief that all can be unified under comedy, and that all deserve to be. You may be wondering what you are hearing over the PA system or the sound system.
Oh my God, he's got a bomb run!
You know, audience participation sometimes isn't wonderful. You got that correct. There is a bomb under the stage, and it's going to go off in 17 and a half minutes. Quiet down. Isn't this what you wanted a spectacle to be made? I'll make a fucking spectacle, okay? I'll fucking remember the Chuckle Hut. So, does anybody have any other jokes they'd like to hear or make?
Can I get a salmonella joke?
I put a whole raw chicken in my mouth once. I got Samuel.
Who's Samuel?
Didn't you ask for a salmonella joke? You know damn well who Samuel is, you piece of...
I said Sam, not Samuel. Now you know that.
Did you? What difference does it make? I've been appealing to stupid morons for so long to try to make the world better through the Chuckle Hut's ideology, and yet I'm not. They're still stupid. I can't get through to any of them. What do I do? What do you want? What do you want from me? Huh?
Can you play some music on the guitar?
Yeah! Hey, speaking my language, fucking tools. You like that one? You like that one? Can you answer me? Did you like that one?
Yeah.
You better. Or are your stupid dopamine-starved, dopamine-craving brains too depraved to appreciate some of the classics? Huh? 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 Yeah, that's what I thought. Probably not your speed, is it? It's some depraved, senseless, thoughtless, power cord nonsense. That's what you want! Isn't that what you want?
Feels like Teen Spirit.
Oh! Okay. Get my tails for What do you fucking... I play music. I play music. I play music that's good. You reject it. I tried to bring universal comedy that everyone likes and you reject it. What do you want? What?
Some meaningful, normal jokes.
Okay. You want some normal jokes? I don't know how to do that. I'll have to call someone else in. Someone that appeals more to the common.
Tell me about the bug in the fridge or the...
Kill yourself! It's me! You wanted Larry? I'm Larry. I got a new hat now. You happy? Are you happy? You happy? Oh, you want to hear about the little green man? Okay. I think you're all little. You're all little green.
Tell me about Ronald Reagan's alien pussy. The microphone is no longer working.
As you may have seen, one of the more upfront members of this stalker group pelted me with numerous objects and destroyed the stage. We apologize for the interruption. Now back to our regularly scheduled show. You're sick! You're sick, you know that. Oh, you think you're so funny? Throwing shit at me? I can throw shit at you too. And I got big shit. Huh? How's that? How's that? You like that? Need I remind you there's a bomb rig to explode in 7 minutes. Fucking. Was it a good one? Did you really think it was a good one? Yeah, that's what I like to hear. You think you're... You know, sometimes you start something and you think that you're gonna succeed and you don't, and you have a bunch of fucking hecklers thinking that's the funniest shit ever. I tell you, it's not. You're watching the unraveling of someone's purpose in life, and you think it's funny.
Oh, fuck.
It's over. The Chuckle Hut is over. The Chuckle Hut is over. Do you understand? The Chuckle Hut is over. Not a single thing I've done right for this goddamn organization has came through. Okay? None of it's worked out. I'm done. Not even the bombing was a success. I'm done. And remember, a house divided cannot stand.
And that'll be all for the Chuckle Hut funeral. Amen.
You can leave now.